Hey, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Let me go ahead and get all the tech diffs taken care of here. Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Hobby Hangout. Today we're going to be doing the usual, some SP farming. But thought we'd make it interesting and let's just go ahead and talk about just kind of the future of Battle Nations, where that's heading, how we think that's going to go. I know there was some active debate last night too about some Star Wars movie rankings. If we get enough people in there, we might touch on that. But yeah, just kind of want to take this time to talk about what we think is going to be in the future. I think the big development since we last talked is going to be that somebody else just went live too. The big development's going to be is that the guilds were teased per se. There's been some debate about that as to how they're going to um run that. Give me 1 second here, just trying to get some stuff set up. But there's been some debate as to whether, how they're going to release it. Are they going to release it in the beta? Are they going to wait till it comes out? Um, Again, not going to be showing anything that is just in the Donator General. Um, but we are going to be kind of going over that. Um, and just how y'all would like that to be rolled out. And I think the big question is going to be is do these come out before the game goes full release? And that's the other question too. When does the game go full release? I think everyone's getting a little antsy about it. Um, but yeah. Sorry, I got a gazillion things going on here. Main goal of today is you're gonna see is I have the Wimps to R5 or R4, unfortunately not R5. Um, so we're gonna be trying to get those up. I also got the snipers um at R3, almost R4. So you see once we shift over to trunk space, those are going to get um, just a little bit more, a little closer to R4. We'd like to get those up. Right now we are ranking the subs up to R3 or R2, which we can rank them up to R3. And once those start, we are actually going to start promoting our Raptors up to R4. That should take about a day. Again, resources have been somewhat limited. I have a bunch of units that I'm ranking up currently. So we're just focusing on that. Just going to wipe out the mammoths, get those a good amount of gold. Just got the, excuse me, just got the field agents up to R2. Ooh, excuse me. So I got the field agents up to R2. So we are going to also, I think those are in play now. I'm a bit of a min-maxer. Light tanks are also almost R4 too, which I'm excited about. So I'm gonna try some unique formations here. I'll probably just want to do snipers first, and then I'll just always like to include a wimp in a battle too. second. Just taking a look at Discord here real quick. Um, that was a pretty big crit on the wimps there. All right, we'll go. And the snipers should kind of be able to take these out one by one. You'll see what I'm going for. Want to get the snipers ranked up higher. I know they're not a long-term unit. That's okay. But essentially, just when the new levels come out, it'll be nice to have that extra firepower going in. You know, I'll have new units training. That'll be fun. But in the meantime, it'll be nice to be able to do battles and do them relatively successfully. With them, okay. See, we're 6 bars in on that sniper. That wimp. It's going to be a while. Don't know if I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream, but here we go. Would like to get those light tanks up too. That would be nice. And just throwing in the wimp here, I think I just need to have the wimp in every battle. That's just kind of the way to do it. I'm not going to be attacking with the light tanks. Just don't. They're almost R4, so just don't really need the same amount of SP that I'd like to get on the snipers, but definitely need that front line of defense. And then we'll go ahead and slowly start knocking out snipers here one by one. Or boars. And realistically, today I'd like to get those snipers all the way up to that ready for R4 ranking. They'll be, I mean, let me go ahead and check the stats here. Just pull up Battle Nations wiki. Doing this off on the side, so forgive me. Compare it to the marksman here. Okay, so the marksman at R1 is 150 health. It looks like I have the same amount of health here at R3. Looks like R4 is kind of equivalent to R2 marksman. Yeah, 20 and 30. Yeah, it's a little bit stronger than an R3 marksman. Or R2 marksman. So that way I don't have to spend nanopods on that unit, which would be nice. Firestarter. Firestarter Aussie. I'm gonna go show Firestarter Aussie some love here. Just check him out real quick on my other stream. Hmm. Having some trouble finding him here. Alright. Let me go ahead and have him drink a link. As you can see, I'm multitasking in the background, so just trying to get a couple things taken care of. Let me go ahead and focus on the game here, getting a little sloppy with the play. Definitely not as locked in as AP was. You have been talking about doing some cool things here. I think it's been talked about doing a simultaneous boss strike stream when that feature comes out. AP and I are in the same guild, so that feature is probably a little ways away. But that's just some fun stuff that we think we might have coming down the pipeline here. These boars. And there we go. Roll the block stream. Go ahead and show one of our other Battle Nations YouTubers some love. I think he's doing Roblox right now. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but I always like to support everyone. Um, yeah, the more we can help, to kind of get the word out. Oh shoot. So my question for everyone is, what are you looking forward to most? What feature is missing right now that you are excited to see implemented? If you're not a Patreon subscriber, um, I guess you're looking forward to the whole game. What's the one thing that you're looking forward to here the most? I think guilds are pretty much the talk of the town right now. I personally don't think we'll get them before full release. And if we do, it would be one of the last things that's going to be implemented. So, not the best news in the world. Um, but I think they're making pretty good progress on it. I know we've seen, everyone's seen the devs and VC talking. Hoping to get some cool stuff here soon. Really need to get these snipers up. Seeing a lot of people with R6 wimps here too. So good for them. Not a lot, but I also forgot what level you need to be to get the chem vials, because that's going to be essentially your bottleneck to getting those R6 wimps. Now you can get them to R6, but I believe you need the vials to train the attack. So essentially they're just very cheap, durable units. Again, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. Um, that amount of damage because they don't have that attack. What's going on, Firestarter Aussie? I got you pulled up here too. I went ahead and shot you a sub. Firestarter, if you ever go to if you ever go to and guys forgive me, I'm getting a little familiar with YouTube here, but if you ever are interested, Firestarter Aussie, in doing a collab stream for Battle Nations, I'm more than happy to do so. And I just realized you probably do not have my sound on because you are also streaming right now. So hope that's going well. Go ahead and get rid of the delay here. Oh, my stream is all over the place. Alrighty. Let's take out these raptors. Again, guys, I generally go straight for trunk space, but I like to take these guys out. It's just an easier way um, to get a little more gold, and I think gold's pretty important right now. Alrighty, so I'm gonna change up this. Don't think we're gonna do wimps for this one. I think we're gonna do something a little bit different. Now that I God knows maybe about 90 bars. Gonna be trying to train some more snipers and some field agents. Just kind of get those ready to go. I mean, the more I can rank them up too, they're pretty powerful. Uh, don't love that information there. That would make sense, since you're in Australia. Yeah, that is a late night stream. I hope you are not working tomorrow. Um, that's good, man. So yeah, the field agent grind, as you can see, is pretty tough. Um, those light tanks are getting up there though. I really hate the formation where you're only able to put 4 against the Raptors. Again, it is easy money, so you might as well go ahead and do it. But really wish I had 3 field agents here. Gonna see if these guys will hold up. If you put them in the second line, I know they're gonna be vulnerable here, but I don't necessarily need to attack with the light tank right now. Knock this guy out in the back here. That should take care of it. There we go. And then 2 pistol shots, and we should be good. Or not. Or not. Now, I know there were people who actually had their field agents ready to go for R2 before the SP update came out. And that is pretty impressive given that the SP was a little bit bugged prior to going into that update. So guys, if you have a better formation for this, would like to get the wimps involved. I know people are going to say heavies. Don't necessarily want to use heavies. Again, bit of a min-maxer. I like to um, only use units that I can rank up. Bit limited right now. I gotta watch out for that attack. Um, Given the fact that there is a level cap on the TF2 units. Now, I am a big fan of the TF2 units, um, especially just given the ability to rank them up so much. Right, first things first, we need to knock out these guys. Crit there. It's fine. Looks like the light tank's going to take most of it. And then we should be able to use the stun to knock them all out. Am I in the army? No, I am not in the army. I am getting ready to move. So there's a ton of mess in the background. I guess I keep my hair a little short and tight. But no, not in the army. Alrighty. So would like to get the Wimp involved here. And again, we're almost done with these. We're going to shift over to Trunk Space here shortly. But I think the field agents are pretty good for knocking these out. Thank you, Kinga. I appreciate you stopping by. Hitting that sub button, that's a huge help to the channel. I'm trying to get to 20 subs today, so I appreciate everyone hopping in. If you could go ahead and hit that like button, that'd be huge. Your massive TF2. Yeah, I like the TF2 units a lot. They're a little, I use the R3 heavy and a wimp behind it on the boars. Log gaming, I am with you, so I just got the heavy to R3 as well. The only thing that I don't love right now is that, well, the fact that this field agent's in tough shape. Um, we'll drop this out. The only thing that I don't like about the TF2 units right now is that they're locked behind that level 40. So you can't rank them up more. So, you know, if I did what, you are the man, Kinga. That is a huge help. Thank you so much for subbing. Um, Really appreciate that. And yeah, so what I don't like about them is again, I'm a bit of a min-maxer, and by that, I don't like to fight with any units where the SP can't go towards them. Again, if I could get the heavies to all the way to R8 right now, I would just be rocking heavies. I would just be doing wimps. But that isn't the case right now since they're kind of a soft block, so I don't want to take all that time to rank the wimps up and um and then just kind of have all that wasted SP. Yeah, I hate wasting SP. So you'll see with my formations, they're a little bit funky. They're not generally what other people do. Just because I'm trying to rank up a couple different things as well. Like the light tanks. The light tanks, if you rank them up enough, they'll kind of get you through. And I'll show you my formation here. The light tanks will get you in a good spot if you rank them up enough, all the way to eh, maybe level 40. So you can keep them useful through level 40. They'll take these hits no problem. I got them at R3, going to R4. This guy out. So I'm not going to attack with any of my light tanks here. You'll see that. What I am going to do is just keep hitting with my snipers, and then really wish I had one more sniper, which is actually training currently, and then hit that 4th attack with the Wimp. Really focus on getting all 3 of these units ranked up. I don't see myself, that's going to be a problem for the behind units, I don't see myself going crazy for R6 until the full game is out. I just don't know how much Wimps are going to be implemented. Or available prior to the full game coming out. Now, if we do get access to chem vials and everything before the full game releases, that's going to change things quite a bit. You have a bit of a head start if you do have those R6 Wimps. I don't even know if in the last game I had R6 Wimps, but as you can see, R4 right now, making plenty of progress there. Alrighty. And slowly creeping up with that light tank. We'll replace that light tank with the Puma once we get the light tank ready to go to R4. Might even throw in some mini tanks there. Got the mini tank at R2. I don't know why. It's really not that useful. Light tanks already outrank it, but oh well, that's how we're doing it. And pop the Wimp in there. So this is my go-to formation right now. Again, we're going to change it up. But my question to you all is, what feature do you think is going to come out next in the beta? Again, we talked about it a little bit earlier. The devs have been teasing doing the guilds, or at least that's what it was presumed when they dropped the pictures of the logos. Those were presumed to be guild logos. So everyone's getting pretty excited about that. All right, we'll go ahead. Wimp probably won't kill this, but if it would, didn't think so. Okay, we'll knock out this guy, take out the TNT guy. Now, one of my issues too is that I really like DOT is likely next. Yeah, so I'm kind of in the boat of my AC is gone. Currently, I beat it 3 times. I have R5 TKs, and I am essentially just waiting for it to respond and praying that DOT is not there when I fight it next. Really want a fragment. So, question is, do y'all have a fragment? Oh, so this is good for iron too. I'm about to hit 7 bars on the sniper. Really want a fragment. I know the fragment isn't useful long game, but it's a really cool trophy, in my opinion. It's just something, it's one of those things that just, it's so cool to get. And especially since we're in the beta too, I mean, that'd be awesome to have. It would also be really helpful for farming right now. Because, let me go ahead and pull up the wiki here and just see what we're looking at. Dexter, Frag, Battle, Nations. All right, Dexter Frag. Let's see if there's a level cap on here. So it doesn't look like there's a level cap. Takes a lot of SP. I mean, if you want to get to R6, it's 375 SP. It's got a good amount of health. That would be something pretty fun to rank up or focus on ranking up. Alrighty, let's get back to it here. I wish I did my AC response tomorrow, and that would be my 5th one. So Law, what is the formation that you're using there? What's kind of your go-to when attacking? I do the 2 squares in the corners with the TKs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that probably made no sense. But if you use that, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Kind of those 4x4s. All right, we'll go ahead and knock out this. Alrighty. Done the 4x4 most recently. Yeah, on my last 4x4, I had R5 TKs. And I was able to only lose 4 when fighting the AC. So really happy about that. So the gears have been flowing a little more steadily now, which has been super nice. Um, and I think so I think the plan is once we get these light tanks to ready for R4, I'm gonna switch it up and we're gonna do a little bit of Navy. My Navy's mostly maxed out, ready to go for level 36. So would love for that to come sooner rather than later. But yeah, the 4x4 formation. I don't know, 3 am I at? Yeah, I mean the higher the less you lose on that, it really makes the recovery not that bad. I think I have my repair bay on, I think it's level 8 right now, and storage is essentially my main bottleneck here. Have a good amount of nanos, probably about 1500, but I really want to save them. The only thing I've spent my Patreon nanos on has been one heavy. Really kind of just saving them. I have all my houses ranked up, so I'm not going to delete a house to get Morgan's house just yet. I'm just going to save Morgan's house for when they increase the level temp here eventually. Alrighty, just taking a look on the side here real quick. So what has everyone been spending their Patreon nanos on? Because that's kind of a hot topic right now. I've seen a bunch of Morgan's houses. I've seen a compound. That's pretty cool. I'd love to get a compound at some point. It's more so just a flex than anything else, but it looks very cool. Great design. All right, got that 7th bar on the sniper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call it 4.5 more clicks to get that light tank ready for R4. This is kind of my spot in the right corner of Trunk's base. Just getting some stone and some iron. Just something good in the background. All right, set Wimp in there. Always take out the Cannoneer first. Don't want him to mess with the snipers or anything like that. This guy can be a problem, but he generally doesn't do as much damage. That's fine. Alright. Now the dodge ability on the light tank has been somewhat impressive. The higher you rank it up, we've had a couple dodges here, which has been nice. Got a sniper, take out this guy. Perfect. Storage and advanced resources, mostly I'm holding on for the super tanks and later stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, storage is really the bottleneck here. I have about 10,000 storage right now with 2 of the nano storage warehouses. I will most likely not buy any more using nanos, just kind of waiting because there is that bigger nano warehouse. And let's go take a look at that here real quick. Right, we'll head to home. Concrete's ready. Right now we're just ranking this one up. Not exactly sure what I'm gonna rank up next. Hmm. But yeah, essentially, so 10,000 storage right now. I have 5 of these, 1 of these small warehouses, and then I got 2 of these storage vaults over here. So what I am waiting for, and I'm sure most of y'all are too, um, is first off, I'm gonna replace all my warehouses with the large warehouse, which only takes 6 population. They are rather expensive, but that will help with the population and help increase the capacity. Those are available at level 34. And then we have the high capacity vault here too. I will absolutely be getting one of these as soon as it's available to me. And then we have all this good jazz over here that we are probably not even close to getting. So we'll go ahead and exit out of there. Want to wait for my sub to finish. promoting, because so 58 minutes, yeah, we'll be on here for that. Back to trunk space. All right, again, the formation for here, if anybody new has joined, is these light tanks. We're going to drop these 3 snipers, bump one up to take out the cannoneer, and we'll drop in a wimp just to get that extra SP for it. We are getting very close to getting these light tanks to R4 though. And I will have those promoted for next time. It's a fine attack. I'm going to get a crit here. Nope. Knock this out. All right, that's hurting the back line there. Knock out this guy. Don't want that wimp to die there. All right. And we'll knock out this. Perfect. 3, 4. Getting real close on that light tank, and we are slowly watching that sniper rank up as well. I believe that takes 12,000 SP to get it to R4, so not a huge grind, but definitely a little bit of one. And then I also have my cannoneers ready for R4 too, so a lot of stuff in the backlog right now. Light tanks will generally just eat that, that's fine. See if we can get any crits there. No, but 17 damage is good. Might have just clicked wrong. Yep, clicked wrong. That was great. Ew, that's not great. It's fine. Should be good here. Alright, we need to take this guy out. Hmm. Alright, well, escaped with everything there. We almost lost the wimp, but I think we are all good. Alright. So, okay. Almost 1 bar on the wimp. Well, just about halfway there. See, once you get the wimps to R5, then you start getting generally some payoff. It's not a huge amount of payoff, but you're going to see those stats increase more than just 1. This guy out. See, that's that dodge ability. The light tanks are decent at dodging. Here. We'll knock out the fire breather. Yep, perfect. this one out, and then this one. Yeah, light tank, surely but slowly. Slowly but surely. Alright. Always have to take out the Cannoneer first. Just protect the back lines, then we'll start taking out these, I don't know what the official name of the unit is. I'm actually curious now. The Raider Skirmisher. They can do some damage to the lights. I haven't lost a light tank doing this formation, so generally not too concerned about it. That attack is pretty powerful, so you gotta watch out for that. That's killer. Alright. Getting real close on that light tank. Also getting pretty close with the snipers. Those will be nice to rank up. Alright. Good hit there. No crit. Man, I really wish I could rank up these TF2 units because I pass where I can because it would be very nice to start getting them to R4, R5, but then they'd just be so OP for the level if you rank them up more so. But it is good getting them early because, you know, if you get them at level 70, you're already kind of set at units, and then that's how they got rolled out last time. It's fine. Sniper's decent there. Ooh, hate to see that. Really hope this guy does not attack here. Good hit by the Wimp, though. Perfect. Looks like it's going to survive this. Good knock. Knock this one out, and we should be good to go. That was easy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Still getting there with the snipers. A little tedious. The Wimps, they're just kind of background at this point. I like to have one unit that you can rank up a little faster than the Wimps, and then also have the Wimps just so you're kind of doing it in the background. It's not as exciting if it's the one thing you are kind of hoping for. Brutal. All right, we'll change up the strategy here. Hmm. Okay. Dealing that 21, 22 damage is not terrible with the Wimps. That attack hurts, but there we go. It's that light tank dodge again that I was talking about. Go ahead, get this knocked out. Perfect. Wimps slowly but surely. Those lights really getting up there. Should help with iron production too. So we can get some crits here. No crits, but it's 23 damage, so I will take that. Don't love that attack, but now we'll switch over to this guy. Alright, and the grind continues. So, looks like we are going to max out those light tanks here shortly, so we are going to have to come up with a little bit of a unique strategy with the Puma since I only have one. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We might even employ the heavy. It's fine. Get a crit? Nope. Alright, I'm playing with another screen in the background here. I got this guy. Yeah, I think we will play with the heavy here. When these light tanks hit max. Here we go. Almost there. fine. The sniper can absorb that. And we'll knock out this guy. All right, there we go. Another one. I know these battles get a little tedious here. Unfortunately, there's not a ton of new content in the game right now that we can focus on. But, okay. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. Hate to see it. All right. So I know another time we went to Gantus's base when we were ranking up those TKs. We've essentially wiped out everything of Gantus's base. That's pretty much good to go. Um, that out. So this just seems to be the best strategy, the one I can get done the quickest. Again, if I had 4 snipers, it'd probably go a little bit faster. So we're making a 4th one, but that most likely won't be done in the time that we get these ready for R4. You can see we're almost to our 8th bar there. We're almost to our 1st bar with the wimps. That's exciting. First of many. So we can get that to R5. That will be, it'll cost a lot, but be pretty rewarding there. An R6, I'm not even sure I have the resource capacity ready to go for it. I do not have the laurels or widgets or what's required. But let me take a quick look at that. Wimps, Battle Nations. Got that pulled off in the side. Okay, so 5 laurels. Not terrible, not great. Probably pretty close on that. This knocked out. Perfect. Guys, we're only a couple battles away here from getting our lights up to R4. I'm not sure what people have. Oh, that's a good attack by the way. Not sure what people have that at right now, but pretty excited for that. It's another easy attack. That. There we go. So close on those lights. Let me just check to see what the cost is on that. Okay, to get it to R4, 6,300. Yeah. Yeah, I'm plenty fine on that. Cool. Cool. Drop in another wimp. There we go. Should be fine. Didn't attack the Wimp, so we're good. Guys, I'm gonna start a poll here. Eesh, hate that. Alright. Seems like the yeses are winning 100%. It's probably only one of y'all that has voted so far. I'm not sure if I'll have them to R6 by full release. I don't think so, in all honesty. I kind of hope not, meaning that they get the full release rolled out pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I'm kind of hoping, end of summer. Looks like we're set here. Hate that attack. Alright, now we just gotta protect the Wimp, essentially. Light tanks can take the front damage, that's fine. Now the Wimp is saved, so we're good. Get that knocked out. Ooh, so close. We go. Alright, that light tank's taking a little bit of a beating off me. And that did nothing. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Crit, but doesn't really matter there. This guy will attack. Send it to the fire breather. He's knocked out, and then boom. Alrighty. Looks like we should be getting a bar on the sniper and the Wimp here shortly, maybe after this next battle. Don't know why I didn't go in order with my snipers there, but that's okay. Swimp attack. Yep. What's going on, High Fish Benane? Ooh, I messed up that name so badly. Thank you for popping in the stream here. The question is, do you think you'll get your wimps to R6? It looks like the answer was no. But do appreciate y'all stopping by. We are trying to get our snipers and our light tanks to R4 and the wimps to R5. We have the wimps at R4 right now. The TKs are at R5. I'm not in a huge rush to get them to R6. They'll get there when they get there. But kind of want to play with some of these other units just to make sure I have kind of a versatile arsenal once the levels increase. I know obviously the lights will get replaced with the heavy tank as the non-nano tank, but the lights will be pretty competitive. So there we go, first bar on the wimp for R4, and we have our 8th bar. R5, surely. R6, I highly doubt. Yep, that's kind of the question, is what, do you think you'll be able to get R6? I wish I could level up my snipers, but they're currently broken on Android. I think that the snipers are good for raider engagements and possibly will be good for silver wolf engagements. I just want to have them a high enough rank so they're kind of practical going forward. I don't really want them to just cap out at 30, at level 30. So, you know, once you have those level 35 fights, let me pull up the missions here real quick too, on the side. So missions level 36 through a battle nations. Yeah, so when you get to, yep, you're gonna have some rebel forces you gotta engage. So they're good against rebel forces. Um, Silver wolves, like I want them to be able to do those fights. They're not great against animals. They're not bad. Currently building my garrison. Can't wait to annihilate Gantus. Yeah, that mission chain is very fun. I don't know why those were. Might have done the wrong attack there. Yep, those are ready to go. Yeah, garrison costs a lot, which is kind of unfortunate, but I was hoping to get a crit there. That's okay. But fighting Gantus is fun. Actually, I believe 2 weeks ago we did, or last week, we did take out most of his fortress, all the cannons. Now, the cannon towers give a substantial amount of SP, which are well worth it. So guys, if you haven't, go ahead and throw your answer in that poll. I'm very curious to see where everyone's at. I mean, the question is, and I'll say it again, is it worth doing it before level cap, though? Feels like a waste of SP. I'm just gonna call you Fish. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading that name. I would say it's kind of up to you. Do you feel like it's something that you can definitely save? To me, it personally just bothers me that there's a mission right there. But that's more so a personal issue. But yeah, it's a lot of SP. So if you want to wait till, you know, we get the expansion to level 35, you might be able to burn through those and get a bunch of SP really quickly, and that could be really helpful to you. So if that's what works for you, I would go ahead and do that. Because I think we are really close on my light tanks here too, which is going to cause, yeah, 10,000 SP. And let me just so I'm just gonna check something here for you. Battle levels, battle nations. All right, to get from level 30 to 31, so we already have that 36,000, I think. Yeah, so we already have that 36,500 at level 30. To get to level 31, it's 73,000. So you pop on another, what, 10,000 SP? That's 46,000. You're really close to level 31. So yeah, I might save them. If that's something you want to do, I would save them. You do get more districts at level 31 too, which I am excited about. I hope everyone's been hoarding gold. Sorry about that. I was doing something on the side there. I'm mixed on doing all the quests. Honestly, XP isn't that hard to grind up with a few shops now that we have all the SP. Yeah, Yeah, I feel the same way, Law. Um, you do get a lot of SP from those missions. They are fun missions. They're very enjoyable, and now that you have the SP too, it makes them a little more digestible as well because it's not a complete waste. You're still getting that SP, and that's kind of why I'm training the snipers here. Ooh, that's a close up on the camera. The snipers are good for these, these call them human targets for this. Um, there are better units. Obviously, the Wimp much better than the sniper, but the sniper is kind of acting essentially as a stopgap, and I want to have those ready to go. Still haven't defeated the AC, so I'm behind. Fish, you are not behind. You have the beta. You are building a garrison. You will be ahead of 95% of people when this game goes public, so I won't worry about it. You're still pretty far ahead. Fish, when did you get the or question? When did everyone start playing the beta here? I think I got it like 2 days before New Year's. Maybe two more battles on that light tank. But yeah, when did everyone start playing the beta? And what's kind of a unique unit that everyone um let me go ahead and throw a question out here. I'm getting the chat all worked up. There we go. I was in the alpha back when it first came up. Yeah. Huge break was unmotivated with SP. Yeah, the game was pretty brutal without SP. Not brutal. I mean, it was great to see it, but SP makes the game so much better. Um, so Law, when was the alpha? I was not 100% familiar with that. Hey guys, if you haven't, have to do a little bit of self-promotion here. If you haven't subscribed or you haven't hit that like button, please do so. It helps greatly. Just trying to get the ball rolling here on the channel. As you can see, do have a collab with AP coming here soon. And excited to do that. Trying to put some more November of last year. Okay, but yeah, trying to put some more time into the channel. Been a little bit busy. But really appreciate all the support. Hit 20 subscribers today, so really pumped about that. So again, everyone really appreciate all the support here. It's meant a lot. Definitely experienced the cabbage grind, but I didn't pull through. Yeah, the cabbage grind is something else to say the least. And November of last year probably means you're pretty far ahead, but you were certainly level 30. All right. One more battle with the light tank. That should do it. I hope. All right, looks like everyone thinks they're going to get their Wimps to R6. That's pretty impressive and also makes me incredibly nervous. Because I might be behind a little bit there. And how's the volume doing for everyone too? I think it's good. Definitely need a better mic, but this one suffices for the time being. I have no idea how AP did this for 24, 26 hours straight. Unbelievable. I do not have that dedication, unfortunately. But we do have a bar on our Wimp, which I am excited about. But that's only to R5. Ooh, that hurts. Mammoth's going to R4, 4 TKs, and R4, and 2 R3 demo mans. Hope that is enough for AC. Fish, if you give me a second, I'm going to go ahead and get my lights to R4 ready. And then we will go take a look at that unit setup and just see how that might operate. I'm curious about that. I've only done the 8 TKs. So that would definitely be a little bit of a different setup for me. I didn't see which one to tag first. I was looking at the chat. Yep, missed that one. All right. One more. you know what? I don't even think we need 37 SP, so I'm going to do the ultimate min-max strategy and toss in a wimp. And then also, actually, I'm going to do something a little funky on this last one. Where are my field agents? There they are. If I have to wait for enough years or another 4 PKs will take a week. Yeah, it's kind of that anticipation that's killer, and I completely understand that. All right, it's a nice little strategy right there. That goes a lot quicker. So I need to train some more field agents. It looks like I will definitely be ranking those up. Oof. Well, that one went a little quicker. All right, give me light tanks level 4. That did not do it. All right, now we're good. Two. Didn't even need all that. Okay. All right, Fish, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your strategy. It is high risk, high reward. I really wish I could fight this battle up here. I can't. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, we'll knock these mammoths out here too. So, there's my sniper that's training. So you have the... So, question for the chat, Fish, how do you get the demo man? I guess I don't have it unlocked. Does that come from the... No, I bet it comes from the weapons factory. I'm doing a little bit of research. Oh, the demo man, the TF2 unit. Gotcha, gotcha. TF2 unit. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yes. Sorry. I was looking at, if you look at my screen, I was looking at the demolitionist. Not sure how to unlock that, but yes, was looking at a different unit there. Do need to get an armadillo eventually. I like to have all of the units, especially if they're non-nano. Alright, and this is how we're doing on resources. I have my vehicle factory at level 11. Probably need to bump it up to level 12 here, but I need so much steel right now for ranking everything up. This is an easy wipe with the wimps. But I actually build the weapons factory too. That's insane. That is the one mission I'm going to save for full release. Just, I don't really need it now. Sometimes I do remember liking the demolitionist a lot, so I am pretty excited to get that. Oh, give me those gears. Yeah, yeah. I'm good on gears now. I even have my tank killers at level 5, so gears should hopefully never be an issue again, and I'm sure they will be at some point. As you can see, getting the tank killers to R6 takes forever. I cannot even imagine how long it's going to take the wimps. But wimps, we're just going to go short term to R5 here, and then we'll handle R5 to R6 when we get there. And I do want to do some base design too here eventually. I think that'd be a ton of fun. I'm going to wait to do naval because on the sub I have 18 minutes left. So yeah, gonna wait. We'll do some naval battles here in a bit. I just want to wait to get that sub up. All right, let's check Recoil Ridge. Do they have some assists for me? I think it's a no because I think I just did them earlier. But doesn't hurt to double check. Nope, nothing there. And welcome if you just joined. I appreciate everyone popping in. Alrighty. So we're gonna try out some new formations. Somebody should make a battle simulator so I can test it. I don't know. It'd be fun to have one of every unit. Um, but I just don't think I'm gonna spend those 50 nanos. I'm kind of trying to plot the next 5 levels, and I really want to get some cool houses. I will be getting Morgan's house, the compound. I could get a compound. I probably won't. Probably not worth it. I have looked at the tenement, which does look like a cool building, but it's not giving you a ton of money. Dormitory also super cool. So these are cool. I'm trying to I might put it up to a vote. See what houses I should get for the next 5 levels. All right. But I think the modern houses are unlocked at level 34, so I might do it's 8. I might do 2 of these, 1 of these, and then Morgan's house, because that'll put me at 8. No. Yep. Yeah, I could do one of those. 2 duplexes and modern house would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, I might do that. Okay. Where were we? Yeah. We have to try a new formation for trunk space here. Mammoths, we'll just ignore them for now. That does give you a good amount of money. Alright, can't use TKs anymore. I think we're going to throw a gunner out here. This might actually go a lot quicker. Hopefully. Don't love that. Yep, I just realized the pitfalls of that formation, so this one's going to be a little riskier. That's fine, and that went relatively quickly. Okay, I like this formation. Yeah, yeah, we can do that. That's a good, that'll work. You can also grind those out relatively quicker too, which is kind of nice. So I think we're going to do that formation again. Just don't need the worried about that hitting. The damage isn't even that bad on it either. I mean, maybe he could get a crit, but they have 150 health. The only thing you got to worry about is that. But that's fine. We're also just focusing on these snipers here. So my question to y'all is, how big do you think the player base is going to get? Kind of in the first opening week of this game. I'm very curious to see. Also, to whoever hit that sub button, thank you so much. We are now up to 21 subscribers. That's huge. Um, I'm curious to see how big this player base gets. I mean, my only kind of concern for the game right now is just I want to make sure they're getting as many active players as possible. Love the game to go on for a very long time, longer than it last went. Um, and we'll get this knocked out right there. Really hope it's good. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of one of the reasons I even started the channel is I am trying to give it more essentially free advertising. I hope I hope they, you know, do a good advertising campaign. I mean, the game is really fun, especially even with the features that they have in here. So I think that will give it good. Like once people get into it, they'll like it a lot. Um, but I am curious to see what the advertising is gonna be. I actually think the game is gonna because I actually think it's a game that's gonna have some problems with that because the early stage is interesting. I thought the early stage was pretty easy to get into, um, but I might be wrong here. Three snipers in the back, and we'll toss a wimp. Hmm. Good miss. This should knock this out. There we go. Ah, the wimp's gonna be a problem here. I really wish I had 100 health. This formation would be a lot easier like that. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, it can feel a little bit slow. Because there are a lot of those tedious timing missions too. Essentially, you just have to put things in production, which isn't the most fun in the world. Um, but it's I really like the art style. It's definitely more of a unique game as to what's available on the App Store or the Android store. Um, God, the heavy is so good. That knocked out. It's fine. Ooh, I gotta be careful with the snipers here. This is definitely a riskier formation. Now, it goes quickly, but it is really, really a risky formation. Alright, snipers, we are almost there. The problem is that you have to be level 40 to rank up the TF2 units again, and it's going to kill me not to be able to use the heavy. Because I really just, if I can't get SP on it, what's it all about then? Hmm. Well, this isn't going exactly as planned. That should do it. That's okay. Perfect. Alright, we're getting there on the snipers. I think we're going to hit R4 today. I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to be able to rank up the TF2, the heavy very quickly, though, looks like. And again, we have my Raptors and my Cannoneers and the light tanks now waiting to be promoted to level 4, which we will start one of those here very quickly. Knock that one out. That wimp's going to be a problem. And we got saved that there again. Okay. This formation definitely goes a lot quicker than the one we were using with the light tanks, which is very nice. Don't love that attack. One more attack by the cannoneer, and we're good. Yeah, this one's gonna be a risky one. Hey, actually being useful there. Love getting a wimp kill. We don't like that, but we're still gonna be okay. Really gonna risk this all the way to R4 for the snipers. But I do like this formation, it's going rather quickly. Hmm. Oh shoot, I misclicked there. Oh, no I didn't. There we go. The slow drip of iron here too, it is something to note. I mean, it is nice to have that. Alright, that should do it there. Go ahead and eliminate that attack again. Perfect. Ooh, ooh. It looks like we're good. Hmm. Alright, let's see if they can do it. There we go. Alright. Let me go check something at my base here real quick once we get our 9th bar on these snipers. I was a little cocky with that one. Yuck. One more attack and we're good. Brutal. Alright, now we need to take these guys out. Alright, looks like we're saved there. Perfect. I want to go see if the sub is done ranked up. One minute. Alright, let's knock out some mammoths real quick. Get some extra. I think we can do 2 of them in a minute. Easy enough. Nothing noticeable on the SP front there, but that is some gold. Easy does it. And that's what I was hoping for. Just in 2 minutes too. We are, So, what dumb unit can I rank up next here? I think that's a sight to see. Yep, I think, and y'all might not believe this, but we are going to rank up the Raptors to R4, and that will take 1 day. Perfect. I'm trying to sell off some teeth here too. Got plenty of teeth. And we'll go ahead and take care of these reef bandits. Just a little change up. I know it gets tiresome seeing. Finally get some dodge on there. Just get these guys out of the base here real quick. Perfect. Little chunk of gold. What to rank up? Well, have the wood, might as well. That's okay. That damage over time is going to be a bit of a problem when it comes out, though, for sure. Looking for skulls right now. Need some skulls. Knock off the Sovereign Navy, maybe get some gears. There we go. Knock out the sub. That attack is fine. I wonder. Yep. There we go. Steel and gears. I will always take that. Looks like everyone is wiped off the land. Let's go to the home stretch and get these snipers ready to go for R4. Hmm. All right. A little bit of a risky situation here with that sniper in the back. See how it plays out. Oh, and he's out of turns. Thank goodness. I forgot to attack with the Wimp here, but oh well. I'll still get him something. I think next after this, we're going to do some field agents. If I am not mistaken. Hmm. Well, probably going to lose a Wimp here, but we shall see. Yep. Yep. Saw that coming. That's what we're looking for. And a dodge. Let's go. And we look to be fine. Ooh. Alrighty. We're gonna go gambling. Very lucky on that one. Didn't get to hit with the Wimp, but just happy no sniper died there. Hmm. And perfect. That's how we want to get her done right there. Alright. 6 more notches of SP and we should be good. Those freaking Wimps. It's okay, it's not a crit. That's fine because he'll be out of turns. was worried about that. Alright, come on. Unbelievable. Oh, we are lucky there. Alright, we're getting a little close to that sniper there. And we'll be okay. Really close to getting that sniper up to R4 here. Very happy about how that's coming along. Oh. Ooh. That should make me okay for this. Yep. Alright, let's hope we can knock this guy out. There we go. Very close here. And that Wimp's making some progress there too. It's good to see. Oof. Oh, close on that. Alrighty, we are just about done here with the snipers. I'm pretty excited about. I think we're gonna do field agents next. Now, again, while I'm ranking up these units, I always have the wimps on in the background, so they're slowly grinding out. I just like having, just kind of killing two birds with one stone here. Ooh, all right. Just a little bit worried about that. That's fine. That TF2 unit ranks up rather quickly. And we should have, I mean, realistically, two battles. Hey, when that happens. All right. Should knock those guys out. Then one sniper shot, we should be good. Stayed alive for that. That's good. All right, just about one more battle here. Really hope it's just one. You know what? We will not attack with the Wimp on this one, just to make sure. Still gonna throw him in there, but perfect. Smart move. There we go. Snipers are at R4 ready. And now we are going to have to wait because I still have about 8 units that need to be ranked up. But let's go ahead and take a look at the world map. Get away from Trunk Space here for a second. Let's do, guys, I think we are going to close it out here kind of shortly. Let's just knock out some of the stuff that's popping up on the world map here. Alrighty. We hope that my units don't die here. Perfect. Strong attack. That's okay. Alright, come on, Skull. Nope. Perfect. That's the one we wanted to attack. Knock this guy out here. Yep. And then this should do the trick. There we go. That's a skull. think I'm going to train another cannoneer. Let's see. All right, they're gone. Oh, Sovereign Navy. We'll check that out. That's not a bad formation. I'm gonna do something interesting here. Not the intention, but strong hit regardless, and this should finish us off. Alright, let's get some gears. Don't need bars. Gears and steel. Hit exactly a bar. Those are gone. We can wipe out the mammoths real quick. For mammoths, I'm just doing wimps and TKs. Mammoths are relatively easy to take out there. Alright, we are getting close to that second bar. I think I'm going to knock out these boars and raptors and call it a day here. I'm going to go watch some college basketball after this. The real question is, just toss a Puma up in front, why not? And we'll throw a Wimp in the background. Nothing on that. Ooh, that Puma's going to rank up relatively quickly. Might have to make another one of those, but again, just think that the lights are better, especially since I got them at R4. Alright, do that formation. Worked out pretty well there. This is just to stockpile some gold. Not the most effective SP battles, but they do work for getting gold rather quickly. Alright, one more pistol shot should knock him out. And there we go. Alright, we'll take the Raptors here, and then that should just about do it for today. I appreciate everyone stopping in. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Just really appreciate everyone coming and hang out today. This has been a ton of fun. Alright. And I keep losing that guy. There he is. Yeah, this might be a problem on the Raptors here. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a little lucky with this formation. Not the best one in the world. But it is good gold and SP nonetheless. Alright, now we'll knock that guy out. I think we got two more here. Duma. Needed to attack the Puma there. And not do that. Ooh. Well, this one's going to involve a little bit of luck. Oh, thank you to whoever hit that subscribe button. It sounds like I just got a notification there. That is much appreciated. Yeah, seriously, if you stopped in, hit that subscribe button, that's huge for the channel. Thank you again so much. Peter Hosea, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Peter, if you have anything you want to promote, go ahead and promote it in the bottom. But we are actually just getting wrapped up here. I will be releasing my stream schedule at some point this week. Hope to do so by Tuesday. Again, we kind of just go on SP grinding journeys as of right now, talk about anything Battle Nations. And, oh, and another subscriber. Wow, thank you. Maybe I'll hang out here for another second. Wait for that notification to pop up here. Hey, Cole G, welcome to the channel, man. Thank you for subscribing. We today we went ahead and we wrapped up our R4 snipers, so those are ready to promote to R4. So looking forward to that. Next project here is going to be the field agent, and I always have a wimp on in the background, just something. And the reason I'm using the Puma right now too here is because my light tanks are already ready for promotion, and I don't want to waste FP on them. Essentially just min-maxing. But guys, if you could hit that like button, thank you everyone so much for subscribing today. It's been a super successful day, in my opinion. You know, got those snipers up. There we go. I think that will just about do it. We'll go do a quick base tour real quick. If y'all have any questions, shoot them now. I will be posting my stream schedule for this week at some point. So keep an eye out that. Make sure to turn on notifications. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Sorry, just doing a little bit of self-promotion here. I will keep you up to date on any Battle Nations news. If we get any updates or anything like that, I will make sure to hop on stream. So you are getting that content immediately afterwards. But here's the base. We're just going to check this out. This is what we got. We will do some decorating at some point. Oh, we are... I do need to rank up the iron depots. So maybe that is something I will focus on here next. 6,000. So need to get some lumber. Alrighty. Thanks everyone. I appreciate everyone hopping on. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Get to go watch some basketball, go outside, hang out. Thank you for hanging out with me at Hobby Hangout. We will be back next week, and keep an eye out for that stream schedule. Thank you again.